What a fucking year.
Well, not much happened.
What
to me.
Well, a lot more happened to me than you. We'll go into that. But
yeah.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to the Charming Analysis Podcast. And this is basically our last video for 2023.
Yep.
We're just basically just doing a little chill video for you guys because it's literally going to be 2024 in like 2 hours.
Not even an hour and a half, maybe.
Yeah. So this is probably the first year that we actually did like a franchise video in a sense. Where we basically reviewed a season of stuff, and I will gladly do that again.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I know that you have plans for this podcast, and we already have decided, well, we did a good thing. We decided what we were going to choose to pick, which was 50 movies and I think 2 or 3 television shows, and we're going to try and do that. If things get in the way, sorry. Life happens.
Yeah.
But
we're going to try.
But this is not really about the podcast. This is about more so our personal shit.
Yeah, but we are going to talk a little bit about the podcast while we're here. But like Jay said, let's talk about like how our year went, and then we'll talk about, I guess, our quote-unquote future plans, along with an important announcement we're going to be doing at the end of this video.
Mm-hmm.
So, how did you feel like we did this year with 2023 with our podcast? Because podcast-wise, I think we did pretty good. Not the best we've done, but I feel like it's at least expanded and tried some different stuff.
It's fine. I got you to watch Breaking Bad, which was
something you've been wanting me to do for so long now.
Yes.
My goodness. And also, this was the first time we actually did like a franchise video. Like, we basically, we watched the entirety of Breaking Bad. It took like half the fucking year, though. Mm-hmm. Mainly because
we took a break from it.
We took a break from it because of how intense it was. No offense. It was intense. But yeah, like, that was something that we are going to be trying to do more videos like that, where we like go over each season of like a show. Mm-hmm. Because I actually liked doing that. And it was nice to kind of like do thumbnails throughout that whole thing. And I actually enjoyed watching Breaking Bad. And we'll eventually go back and watch Better Call Saul, but not for a while.
Yeah.
It's
a lot more longer, so.
Yeah. But the next show we are going to be starting with is going to be Fraggle Rock, which is a show I've been wanting to watch for a long time. Mm-hmm. And I thought it'd be something more lighthearted we could do, because Breaking Bad was very fucking intense.
Yep.
So that's probably the next, like, major, like, TV show we're going to start doing. Mm-hmm. The plan is to hopefully start doing that halfway through January, because we already got, like, a few movies we plan on doing. We're not going to say what those movies are, but we are going to be starting another TV show series and basically analyzing it like we did with Breaking Bad. So that I'm excited about doing, and I know Jay's also excited to do some like other stuff we've also been planning on, doing. So like he did mention before, we decided to pick out 50 movies that we're going to watch over the course of the year. Mm-hmm. We're not going to be really saying what movies these are, but you will be seeing at least a few movies, maybe a month.
Yep.
Depending on how our schedules go, because this is something you've been wanting to do for a while, right? Like, do, like, a few, like pick a certain amount of movies and see if we can finish them by the end of the year. Mm-hmm. And I'm actually willing to accept that challenge and see if we can actually finish all 50.
Yep.
And
if we finish it, then we'll just add more to the pile.
Yeah, because the goal is to basically try and get some content out for you guys, and we're trying not to, overdo it, but we're also trying to give you guys a good general amount of like stuff. Mm-hmm. So if we can't do like a franchise or like if we can't do like a TV show like thing for like a month, we at least still have content for y'all, because hopefully, as long as our schedules go well and as long as everything's okay, hopefully we can at least get maybe 2 or 3 TV shows done, hopefully. Mm-hmm. But the goal is to try and like at least get at least 2 done for a year, so that way we can slowly start going through all the fucking TV shows we have on our list, because I've been wanting to go through some of them for so long.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can get through Fraggle Rock at a good speed. I don't know how long the original show is, but I'll probably let you guys know once we start watching it. Anyway,
enough of that shit. What are you most proud of personally
for this year?
Yes.
Honestly, something I've been like proud of is like I'm finally like making better thumbnails, because I'm not gonna lie, last year's thumbnails were so bad. Like there was a point where I was just not really thinking creatively for some of these thumbnails. So like
When did you get the iPad or the?
We got it like I think like this year. I think
we got it. Maybe we got it last year.
Like the very end of last year. I think so. Originally, I was doing most of the thumbnails on my computer. And that was basically what I did for the first year. And then the second year we've been doing this podcast and stuff, I kind of lost motivation to do some of these thumbnails. I just couldn't think of what to fucking do. But then, literally end of last year, we ended up getting not an iPad, but a Samsung tablet from your parents. And that's what I've been using to make the thumbnails. And honestly, that's probably the best fucking decision I ever did. Like, I still do some on my computer. Like, I'll give an example. The little tier list thing we did for Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, that was done on my computer. And a lot of the other ones have been done on the Samsung tablet. So hopefully I can do some better thumbnails next year. And I'm trying to do better with those. So that way we can at least get some kind of consistency going and at least some good looking thumbnails for you guys.
Yeah.
But I'm working on trying to do better with that. And I'm also trying to work on hopefully not making these too fucking long, but also making it, to the point kind of thing. So we'll see how that goes for next year. But I guess, what was your favorite thumbnail I did this year? Because most of the time I do the thumbnails. So for me, I think my favorite...
Well, you started to experiment with backgrounds, and I really enjoyed you doing, like, all of those backgrounds and stuff like that, and not just, like, characters standing, like, in the frame.
Yeah.
Like, actually putting, like, us in the backgrounds. The Breaking Bad ones were really good.
Yeah, like, that I'm actually happy with how those turned out. Like, honestly, drawing us as the Breaking Bad characters and shit was honestly a lot of fun. And for the longest time, your favorite thumbnail I have made was the one with both me and you as Walter and... what was his name? I forgot his fucking name.
Jesse?
No, not Jesse. The assassin guy. I forgot his name. Mike?
Mike, yes.
Yeah,
Mike.
that one.
That one is the spoiler for season 3, I think, and, like, plop.
Yeah. Like, literally that, I think, was one of the best thumbnails that you've ever watched me do, honestly. And, like, that's been your favorite one for so long. Is that one still your favorite one? Because for me, I think my favorite is probably maybe the Shape of Water one we did. I actually liked how I did the monster character. That took so fucking long. That's probably one of my favorites. I like all the thumbnails I do, but that is one of my favorites that I've done. Along with some of the other ones I think I've done. Like, definitely the Breaking Bad ones have been some of the best ones.
Yeah.
But what about you? Is that one still your favorite one, or do you have another favorite that overtopped that?
I think those are ones, and also our themed ones are really good. Like, you just did improving on your artwork ever since you got that tablet. So I think it's cool. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, I'm trying my best to hopefully we do that, like, this year coming up, is like basically trying to get that, like, figured out. Why are you looking?
I have no idea. It's just cool artwork. I'm looking at the Roku TV, and they have a countdown right now, and it's really, really cool.
It does look cool, though.
It does look cool. So, anyway, what is your favorite thing, or I guess what I should say, what is a good thing, a really, really good thing, your favorite thing that happened to you this year?
Podcast related.
Real life.
I know, but I'm going to say that as no. Podcast related, I'm glad we finally got to do something besides our podcast, like actual tier lists.
Yeah.
And shit like that. I've been wanting...
love them tier lists.
I like doing them. Like, the cookie run ones are honestly my favorite. I like actually ranking stuff with you. I think it's really fun to do that with you and stuff like that. Real life thing. But as most of you guys know from the end of last year, me and Jay basically moved over the course of end of last year, beginning of this year. So last year's Christmas Palooza was literally like 2-3 videos, which fucking sucked. So that's why we were trying to like do a bit more with you guys for this one.
Yeah.
Because I personally wanted to make it up to you guys because I felt horrible that even though we moved, it was a lot of shit going on at that time. But I think my favorite thing is honestly like the new place we've been at has been like definitely a lot better of a mindset thing for me.
Yep. We got a new place. We've been staying in for about a year now, and it is amazing to finally have a house to ourselves and not live in a crummy basement.
And also like actually have a place where we can do our art along with some other stuff.
Yes, our room. Oh my god, the art room. That's probably my favorite thing about this house.
Honestly, yeah, like that makes me so happy that we can actually like, you know, watch that and shit with you. Like just actually do stuff in there. And that's one of the things I really wanted when we got this house is to actually have our own like safe space to, you know, do shit.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that we can finally do that, which is a good thing. But what about you? What is your favorite thing that's happened to you this year? Besides the house for me, honestly, like just, I don't know. Mainly the house, I think.
I got one.
What's yours?
The concert.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, I love the shit out of that, which is more incentive to save up money for more stuff like that.
So, for those who don't know, Jay's been watching this, he's been following this band for, since COVID, I think, called In This Moment. They're basically a heavy metal band. So, something Jay literally begged me for. He begged for this for a good month. And I was just like, oh my goodness, what do you want? Like, he was like, okay, for Christmas, can we go to a heavy metal concert? And I was like, well, it depends on how expensive it is. And we actually got some pretty decent tickets. We got like in the pit, I think, right?
Yeah.
So we got in the pit. And I was actually surprised with how good this was. Like, I really liked this concert. It's probably like one of the better concerts I've been to, and I would totally go again. I was just genuinely surprised that, you know, we went when we did, but that's probably the best thing.
Yeah, that was honestly such a surreal experience to do, because we'd never been to one before. I mean, we've been to concerts, but we'd never been to stuff where you actually, I guess, participation in a way.
Yeah.
Like,
well, kinda.
I mean, you went up and down, but like, it was just...
They had you make so much noise.
Yeah, it was really noisy, it was really loud, and it was, you know...
Stuff I would recommend, because this is something coming from someone who's never been to one before now. Earplugs are definitely a must. Even though Jade didn't even fucking do that. If you're really sensitive to noise, like I am...
Because you're sensitive to noise, and I'm not.
If you're sensitive to noise, the best thing, in my opinion, for you to have is earplugs, or at least, like, some kind of really good, like, headphones and stuff like that. Also, start on the edge before you get to the actual pit part, because... we were so tired by the end of it.
Yeah.
Like, we were so fucking tired, and we still had one band left, and I was just like, good lord.
Yeah, geez, it was tiring, but oh my god, it was one of the best, like, it probably is the best, like, music experience I've ever been a part of.
I will say this, though, if you've never been to a metal concert, I say at least try to experience it once, and if it's not your thing, it's not your thing, but...
Would you go to one again?
Yes, I would, but I would plan it differently.
Yeah, but...
like how I mentioned it before.
It was honestly... And I also
I would go again.
I also had, like, when I bought the tickets, and I was like, I actually spent money on something that I wanted, that, you know, we could both do.
Yeah.
And I think that was a huge accomplishment. Like, just...
And I'll agree with you on that one.
Going there and, like, you know, being a part of that. And I just... Ooh, it was, like, so rewarding. So, yeah, I would definitely do, like, those types of things again. I think we would do it with concerts or, like, you know, going to the theater to go, like, because we will want to go see a couple, like, musicals.
Hopefully if we have the money. Hopefully we have the money.
Mm-hmm.
But, definitely, that was also another highlight for this year. But I dealt with so much shit this year compared to you. Like,
I mean, yeah, you did.
I dealt with so many car issues.
You had a car.
Well, like, I've had a car. Like, here's the thing. Like, my first car I had, and I'll eventually make a video talking about, like how my car experience and stuff like that. But I'll just do a brief overview for now, because I would like to actually talk about it in its own separate video.
Mm-hmm.
But basically the gist of it would be, I had a Kia car, and this car, I barely even had it for a fucking year. And for some reason, my car decided to be fucking stupid and poop out on me 4 separate times. Once at the beginning of this year, then it was fine for like a good 3 months, and then literally over the summer of this year, it basically got to the point where it was constantly having the check engine light on.
Yeah.
And after dealing with it on the last 3 separate occasions, I was like, fuck this shit. I really don't want to deal with this anymore. So with the help of my grateful mom, that I'm honestly surprised she did this, she helped me get a new car.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully, crossing my fingers, I have this one more than a year. I barely had my last car for a year because of all the fucking issues I had with it. So, here's to hoping this new car actually lasts me longer than a year. Please. I've never had a car last 10 years, and I want that to happen in my lifetime. Please. My other car was so close. It was like 7. So, hopefully I can actually have a car that's at least 10 years old by the time I'm, like, old. Hopefully.
Old.
But anyway, back to what we were talking about. So, I guess we are, besides our life updates, do you have anything else to say before we actually talk about some of our future plans?
I think it was a better, like, year, definitely, because I ended up, so, I've had, like, I've been from job to job ever since I came up here a long time ago, and, like, I think now that I'm at, like, a safe point where, like, you know, I'm at a safe point now where the job I have, even though it's, like, you know, you wouldn't think twice about having, like, a job that I have. Like, now it's to the point where it's so, like, I'm actually comfortable at this job. Like, it's not a dream job or anything, but it's at
least paying the bills.
It's paying the bills and everything, and I feel comfortable. And the job is now, like, you know, like, I'm relying on the job, and also the job is relying on me without being overbearing now, and it's such a relief, because a lot of the times my depression has come from work and all that stuff, but
yeah,
now it's like, it's getting better. It's getting a little bit better. It's not perfect, you know.
But it's at least better than it has been the last few years, so that's a plus.
It's a good thing, and I'm really happy, and I'm happy to have a job, like, you know, for Christmas, because I didn't think, like, last year that I would be having a job, like, for Christmas, and then I ended up getting this one, and it's been a full year, and I'm happy about that. So it's just, you know, it's a good thing for me. It's a good thing that we have a home and stuff like that. And,
yeah,
you know, it's really nice. It's really nice to you know,
actually, like, talk about it for once, because, like, I feel like this is a better year. Like, it's had its high points, it's had its low points, a lot more lows for me, but I've definitely been improved a lot mentally since we've gotten this house, though. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
And I really want to I hope it keeps staying like that, because I'm happy with where I'm at right now, and eventually I would like to do a job from home and stuff, but probably not for a bit, at least until, I start having issues. Because, like, this is also the first time I've had a job that I haven't had any issues with that caused me to want to leave. So that also makes me happy. Because a lot of the times I've been at jobs for, like, a few months, and then people will just be, like, show their true colors and shit like that for no fucking reason. And then after literally, like, the last few years of dealing with that has made me not want to deal with shit. But this is one of the only jobs I've had that has actually, like, improved a lot of things, in my opinion. And I actually, like, this job and my last job, honestly, have been the best jobs I've had. Because a lot of the jobs I've had, I'm not going to lie, have been fucking shit. Like, but as long as it can pay the bills and shit like that, I'm willing to do what I can to make sure me and Jay have a good life.
Yeah.
Is
and
basically.
I'm really happy also to be with my love again for a good long while. Coming up on our 6th year.
Yeah, holy shit!
And
like,
oh my goodness, I just love them. If I can gush about you for a second,
I love you too,
love
honey.
that I've been with them for so long already, and they're so comfortable with me, and I just, they're the best. They're the best person ever, and I can't wait to spend another year and the rest of my life with you.
Same with you, honey. I love you too, my cute bean. But yeah, you ready to talk about some of our future plans for the upcoming year?
Yeah.
Okay, so first off, we are going to be still, season 5 of the podcast is basically going to start in January. Mm-hmm. Sooner than later. I don't know if it's going to be with Fraggle App or if we're going to start with the movies first. Probably more likely like a few movies first, but we'll see depending on how stuff goes. So this is basically our last video for 2023 and for season 4. Yep. So I still can't believe we've been doing this podcast for like 5 years now. It's honestly insane.
Not 5 years. It hasn't been 5. It's been like maybe 3.
Well, we've had 5 seasons. I'm about to be 5 seasons of it.
Yeah, but I think we done this for 3 years,
I think so. Something like that. We've been doing it for like a couple of years now. So
yeah.
I'm looking forward to actually doing more content and hopefully adding more variety to our channel. Because we are, besides our podcast and doing tier lists and stuff, I do want to do like other kinds of videos with you. Like analyzing different franchises, like we kind of started doing with like Breaking Bad and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I also want to be able to like do all kinds of other shit. I want to be able to also like expand our horizon with like animation and stuff like that, so we can actually like have more diversity in some of the content we give you guys. Because I want to definitely make it like a variety channel in a sense. Is kind of one of the goals I would like to do, but I'm actually excited to announce this. You ready? Because I've been...
Go ahead.
But I'll give, like, some context first before I technically announce what it is. So... Oh, wait. Am I dragging it on too much?
What? No, I'm just, like... Sorry, the TV's on right now, and we're just looking at, like... I'm just looking at the news and stuff like that. But anyway, Lord. Continue.
Okay, so context before I actually get to the announcement. So... This is something I've been wanting me and Jay to do for the longest time, and I'm happy that we can finally do that, hopefully, this upcoming year. As long as stuff goes well, I'm hoping we can actually start doing this, because this is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I'm actually happy that hopefully we could, like, as long as everything goes well with it, I'm excited for this to actually happen. This is something that we've been planning for the entire fucking year. And now that I actually can say what we've been planning, it's like I want to say it, but I don't want to say it at the same time. Okay. So, something me and Jay are finally going to be doing next year. We're finally going to be live streaming for you guys.
Yay.
We are now going to be on Twitch. Yes, we're still going to have our YouTube. Yes, we're still going to be posting here, but we're finally going to be live streaming for you guys. And it's something I've been wanting to do for the longest time. me and Jay have been planning this since we got this house. We've been planning, like, our little section, like, our art room, basically, is basically where we're going to be, like, streaming. You guys will not see a face reveal for me. Heads up. The closest y'all are going to get is me wearing a fucking mask. Mm-hmm. That's the closest y'all are going to get to a fucking face reveal for me. I literally bought it with my own fucking money. It was, like, $70, and I bought, like, one of those Chemion, like, masks. So the closest y'all are going to get to a face reveal for me is that. But like I've mentioned in a previous video in the past, I'm not planning on doing a face reveal. So the closest y'all are going to get from me is that. But there will be some streams where you will be seeing me with the mask on and stuff like that. Or you'll be seeing, like, me with Jay or something like that. Or, like, you'll be hearing, like, our voices and stuff like that, like we're kind of doing right now. Mm-hmm. And it's something I've been wanting to do for, like, a long time. Like, we're mainly planning on just doing art streams for now, and, like, maybe a few, like, things like organizing tier lists and other shit like that, like, simple shit. Mm-hmm. But eventually, with, like, getting better equipment and shit, we do plan on eventually doing gaming live streams with you guys. But we're starting off with just art streams and simple shit first because my computer is old as fuck. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how well it can hold some of these games that people are playing, so we'll see. I also plan on hopefully doing Cookie Run live streams with you guys, being able to, like, do some of them live and, you know, recording that for you guys. Me and Jay are both going to be running the Twitch channel and stuff like that, but we are going to be starting to do that next year, which I'm actually excited for. Like, what about you, honey? You excited we can finally talk about this and finally start live streaming?
Yes.
Like, what are you the most excited about for it?
I just want to just have fun with you and play games and draw and do all that stuff. You know, things that we were already doing before.
I know, but I just want to be able to actually interact with our community and stuff and actually build a community and stuff like that. Like, I think it's going to be exciting, hopefully. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's basically the big announcement. Oh shit, there's a fucking spider! Get it! There's actually a spider! Ah! Get it!
Can I get it?
Kill it! Oh god, not my phone. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, well, it went,
Get it!
Where'd it go? I don't know where it went.
Oh lord.
It went in between the cushions.
Damn! Surprise. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I was not expecting that either, but, you know. Damn.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, that was a freak out. That was a freak out from Mari.
Not planning that shit.
No, you died. I have no idea. But anyway.
Back to what I was saying. If that spider comes back, I'm gonna be so fucking mad. But anyway, so ignore the fucking freak out I just had. I am so sorry about that. What was I saying before? Like I did.
I don't know.
But yeah, we have plans for doing live streams with you guys, and we're still figuring out the little kinks in our schedule for it. But we are planning on doing a test live stream January 12th. We will be announcing on our social medias what time it's going to be and how long we're going to do it. Mm-hmm. But we're not going to be revealing anything yet about that just because we're still kind of planning it out. And then we will be making a stream schedule for you guys so that way you guys can be able to tune in and not have to worry about like, oh, what time is it going to be?
Oh no, what time is it?
So that stuff is still being planned out, but we're going to be trying to do it at least twice a week is our plan, and maybe like every 2 weeks or something. I don't know. We're still figuring out the little kinks with it, but that's kind of like what we're thinking.
Yeah.
So we will be releasing more info about that in the next like week or two, but hopefully we can get all that situated before our test live stream or our first one. It's going to be like a test one to see how everything works. But yeah, I'm happy we can finally reveal that. I've been holding that in for a whole fucking year. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so do you have anything else to say before we end this podcast?
Not really. I hope everyone's
I hope everyone's next years are good and not totally shit.
And hopefully looking forward to season 5.
Yep.
But once this is posted, I will be making the season 4 playlist live, so that way you guys can have all the access to our previous year's podcasts and stuff like that. So once that's posted, that will be live. And yeah. So thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in 2024 for season 5.
Yay!
And our future live streams and shit like that. So
Yay.
Have a good evening, guys, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
Bye.
Bye.